Let's talk about manifestation. Let's talk specifically about dreaming the life that you would like to be living. Dreaming the partner, the home, the work, the community, the earth, the experience of the world that you would like to be manifesting. Let's talk about that. It might be easier than we make it for ourselves when we think we have to set up linear agendas. We let the ego get in the way. We make checklists. We make the schedules. We set out priorities. We do a lot of planning and worrying. It might be easier because to start off with, you're dreaming the life you will inhabit. You really are. Let me talk about the ways. First of all, in the night, whether you remember or not, whether you recognize or not what's going on, you are forever traveling ahead of yourself. Let me pause on that thought. In your dreams, you're a time traveler, and one of the places you go in dreaming is into the possible future. I think it's like this. I think consciousness, soul, mind, is forever traveling ahead of the body, preparing us for challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Once we wake up to what we're doing in our dreams and harvest the messages and clarify the information, we can do better. We can avoid a life situation we don't want to get into, and we might be able to move towards the house, the community, the partner of our desires. I see this happen again and again. It might go beyond that. When we borrow ideas from quantum mechanics, when we borrow ideas from the cutting edge of physics today, we learn about the observer effect, right? We learn about how the active observation of noticing something and looking at it may pluck into manifestation an event out of quantum super probabilities. What does that mean for you and me? Well, it might mean this. If once again we can go into dreaming, whether we're talking about working with our spontaneous night dreams or becoming an active and lucid and conscious dreamer, we might find that when we fix our attention on a certain prospect and go through it and forward into it, we're laying a path for manifestation. And you know what? We're dreaming all the time. The world around us is giving us signs and symbols and synchronicity that will support our life journey towards the road towards the destination that our heart wants us to claim. So learning to be a dreamer, wide awake, to listen to the speaking land, as the Aborigines of my native Australia call it, is part of the way of easy manifestation, of getting into flow with what the universe wants to happen, not in a supine, passive way. This is the way of co-creation. What it also involves is practicing the art of imagination. Let's reclaim the word imagination. Let's stop the silly reflex of saying, oh, we're just making things up. Imagination has the power to create worlds. So part of what we offer in the Dreamers School of the Soul is a practice of imagination that will help you to grow a vision of your future possibilities so bright, so sensuous, so real, so vivid, so true that it wants to manifest in the world. You know, the indigenous navigators of the Pacific from Melanesia and from Polynesia talk about the wayfinder or the waymaker. That's the kind of navigator who can get you across thousands of miles of uncharted ocean without maps or compasses by holding a vision of the destination so vividly in the mind that the destination comes towards you, it comes closer. I think it's like that. When you grow a vision of possibility, you can taste it, touch it, smell it, feel it. You bring your destination closer. And also in that tradition, and in our modern lives, if we're willing to claim this, we pay attention to everything going on in the field. We pay attention to the wind. We pay attention to the birds. We pay attention to the speaking land and the speaking water. You know, one of the most profound things about manifestation that I have ever heard comes with poetic clarity from the great Bengali poet Rabindranath Tagore. He said this, listen to this, this is delicious, this is juicy, this is something you want to claim for your life. Tagore said, the stronger the imagination, the less imaginary the results. The stronger the imagination, the less imaginary the results. There's a profound secret of manifestation. And it doesn't require work in the tedious sense. It doesn't require the predator's eye on the prize. It doesn't mean bringing things within the crosshairs. It means allowing yourself and indulging yourself as you do so to grow visions of possibility that are rich and true and want to take root in the world. So one of the things you're going to learn in the Dreamers School of the Soul is that there are places in non-ordinary reality you can do this kind of thing, where you will have access to master teachers and creative spirits. And you'll be following in the tracks of creative minds, of creative travelers, of mystics and shamans and poets and inventors who've done these things before you. You'll discover that there are places like, let us say, a university in non-ordinary reality where any subject is open to you, information of any kind is open to you. You might, in a sense, be entering the Akashic Library or the quantum information field. But the way that we teach in our school of imagination, you're given doors and portals that make it easy to put yourself in a place where you can do many things. You can heal and rest and relax, because you might need to do that before you get to the really good stuff. You can scrub your mind free of the old habits, of old self-limiting mantras, the old boring, repetitive nostrums that people have handed down to you, the whole history of family dysfunction. You can be scrubbed clean of all that, and then you can enter a space of enchantment and magic and healing and manifestation, where once again you grow that vision so true and so real that it's almost irresistible. The world rises to meet you. The wind is at your back. The rain falls gently on the fields of your creative soul. This is what it's about. This is what dreaming the life that your heart wants you to find is all about.